Hello and welcome to another episode of the Working Title Podcast. I'm joined by my roommate Adam. Yes, I am recording now. I just randomly sprung this podcast on him out of nowhere because I do that and because that's what I do. And we've only got the one mic right now because it's fucking 12 o'clock and we can't be fucked.
I'm still working on this animation project, and this kid's just decided to, ruin my life.
Okay, so that was Adam. And yeah, so basically we're just going to fucking ramble on about ourselves right now and what's going on. Yeah, shoot the shit, What can I say? I mean, I've just finished all my work I've done for my entire course. I just finished it just then. And I'm feeling pretty empty and sad. I'm just kidding now. I don't know what's going to happen with me. I'm about to play a tennis match against a guy I've meant to play a tennis match in the entire year against, who's an arrogant kid, full of himself, and has been wanting...
Yeah. Just the guy from your cars.
Yes.
Be sure to kick his ass.
I might lose, but we'll give it a shot.
No, don't lose. If you lose, I'll kick your shit in myself.
Alright, well, that's encouraging. That's fear-mongering to try and fucking win that game. Anyway, that's just me with my tennis, so that's basically it. And the cringe has already begun, so yeah, And then my course is finishing tomorrow. This is a landmark day for me. Can't believe it's probably my last day of education in my entire life. Ever.
Except you learn things every day, so...
Yeah, I learn new things every day, of course. No, seriously though, that will be my last day of education in my entire life. Fuck going back to uni and paying thousands of dollars for stupid courses. I mean, I can't be fucked, honestly. When I could just go out and try and get a job in the media and actually, give it my best shot rather than just sit in a classroom and have teachers trying to boss me around. I've just done that for 18 years, or no, not 18 years, exaggeration. What am I saying? Looks like I've been at school since I was 1. I've done that for the last 15 or so years. I'm pretty sick of it. And I'd like a year where I actually go out and do shit, you know what I'm saying? I just got a fucking job for the first time in my life because I'm a silver spoon kid. And I'm here with another silver spoon kid right here.
No, I'm not. I'm not a silver spoon kid.
Mate, the first step is admitting it. Come on, you are a silver spoon kid. You got...
That's some fucking bullshit. I'm not a silver spoon kid.
You are a fucking silver spoon kid, dude. When we were growing up, you got fucking the next time you came to my house, you had a fucking iPad, and then the time after that, you had a fucking iPhone 5, and then it just got more and more. Your gadgets and shit that you had just got more and more extravagant.
I'm not a fucking silver spoon kid. I don't know what you're fucking on about, cunt.
Mate, this is ridiculous. I can't believe this is the way you're talking to me. I'm never going to see you again after today.
Because you don't want me to come down to your place.
Nah, I'm fucking around. He thinks I don't want him to come down to my place, yet every time he's wanted to come down has been like the worst possible time. It's like people think I hate them when I'm genuinely busy a million times in a row. It's fair enough. Like, it seems like it has actually seemed like I didn't want him to come around, but that's not the truth at all. Just kidding, guys. It's actually true. No, but he didn't hear me just say that, so I'm just kidding.
Fucking cunt.
Yeah, that's a laugh of... I gotta get Keemstar's laugh down pat, then I can sound like a true rat. Like Keemstar. Have you seen that freaking video where Keemstar, the kid drops his ice cream and Keemstar's just like the laugh? It's fake?
Yeah, it is.
I thought that was legit. Are you serious?
Yeah, no, it's fake.
As if that video is fake. Fake bloody rat. I prefer chicken. He's just a grumpy boy because he needs to go to bed, and he usually doesn't go to bed at 12. He usually goes to bed at 8. So it's a late night for him.
It's not a fucking late night. I'm just a bit tired, right?
I'll upload that video of me waking you up, and then people will see. I'm just being a cheeky bastard. He's the angry animator who's been working late hours and wants his doughies, and he didn't get his doughy tonight, so...
I do want fucking doughies. All you had was strawberry fucking Freddy frogs.
Dude, strawberry Freddo frogs are actually the shit. Like, if anyone listening here knows how good strawberry Freddo frogs are, they're the fucking best thing I've ever eaten in my entire life. Like, nothing comes close. Other than Wonka chocolates that came out a few years ago, nothing comes close to strawberry Freddos. Like, it's fucking orgasmic, honestly. Like, I don't want to sound weird, but I would actually, like, they make me want to come. Oh no, my Zoom mic's on low battery right now. Shit, we don't want the podcast to end too soon, so why don't I just plug in this battery pack? Oh no, you just triggered me so fucking much. Oh, if that didn't get picked up, say it again.
Freddo frogs or caramel koalas?
That's the topic of our fucking podcast. That's literally what I'm going to call this: Freddo frogs and caramel koalas. Koalas, fucking. Fuck these fucking fucks in my course. These two kids. One of them's actually very nice to me, but she makes terrible content. And the other is a total fuck. If you're listening to this right now, I'm not going to say his name. You know who you fucking are. I hate you, man. I really do. You're so full of yourself, dude. I'm sorry, but, I can't love you after that if you've been that much of a dick to me this year. Honestly, since the fucking first day, you're a dickhead to me. And the guys, I've obviously started this story badly because I've obviously got a personal vendetta for the fuck. But my fucking God, this milk chocolate fuck has milked. Oh, the guy is a total fucking dick. The teacher, right? Our teacher this year, one of the problems with our course this year was the teacher. One of our teachers was good. He was an honest guy. Basically told us what he thought and didn't, pick favorites. He wasn't obsessed with any of the students. He didn't, He didn't have a student that he was overly obsessed with, although the kid I fucking hate, he did like, because the kid sucked up to every fucking teacher. He basically milked the teachers dry. The fucking kid got asked by our teacher, who, I may as well get to the damn point, who favorited these two kids the entire year. It's a boy and a girl in the class. She favorited them the whole way fucking through, gave them the opportunities that the rest of the class didn't get, asked them to go to all these extravagant events and film these segments for our show. The worst fucking case of this was the Brownlow Medal. This is in Australia, guys. It's a pretty important occasion. Like, getting into the Brownlow is a big fucking deal. It's a football ceremony where they announce the best player for the year. And, like, I'm a huge, football fan. I just have been since I was younger. I appreciate, I don't overly appreciate, but I understand if you're not a football fan or you're not a sports fan. Like, that's cool by me. I'm friends with a lot of people that aren't sports fans. But, like, this is huge for me. Like, I've always wanted to go to this place. And she didn't fucking invite me, obviously. She invited the two little suck-ups in the class because they've just sucked up to the teachers all year. And that's what this teacher likes. She likes teachers who fucking suck up to them, who fucking, are obsessed with the teacher and are just fucking, trying to fucking buy their way. Just suck the fucking milk of the teacher. That's a fucking gross analogy. But seriously though, that's what these kids did. That's what these kids did all fucking year. And the teacher asked them to go and fucking film a nice little segment at the Brownlow Medal. So they went to the Brownlow Medal. The only problem is, these kids didn't know fuck all about football. They're only there because they got the fucking opportunity that the other kids in the class deserve, because they were the ones who got to go to all the fucking extravagant events and no one else got to do anything because the teacher fucking favorited them. Anyway, this is how pissed off I am at this. They went to the event, both of them. Look, the girl, I don't want to talk shit too much about the girl because she's had a lot of shit talked about her by kids in the class this year. And to me, she's been nothing but nice. So I can't, if you're listening to this someday, I appreciate you. I don't hate you at all. I think you were great this year to me. But you got to realize that you were very frustrating for people to deal with at times in the year. And maybe she does realize that now. She probably doesn't. Who knows? But she was very tough to deal with because she was, she liked to self-promote a lot. But the patch, I almost said his name. People might know him now. People might know. I might have to bleep that out. Anyway, this fucking guy, I just don't want to, I want him to stay anonymous. He was exactly, I don't want to give him any chance to defend himself. This guy fucking asked one of the greatest football players of all time in Australia, Patrick Dangerfield, a fucking legend of Australian rules football, if he likes caramello koalas or Freddo frogs better. The look on this guy's face, like, I implore you. I can't tell them where it is now because then they'll see it and they'll be like, oh, that's the guy. He fucking goes on the TV episode to the fucking most decorated footballer of our time. Do you like fucking Freddo frogs or caramello koalas? And the guy just looks at him. He's like, are you fucking kidding me, dude? You fucking come here in your suit and your tux and everything. You've probably driven a long way with all this equipment. Not even asking me about my season or my career. You're asking me about fucking Freddo frogs. Didn't even bother to go on Google Images or anything. Or you could have gone to any fucking page. Would have taken you 5 minutes to read up just a little bit about how good Patrick Dangerfield is. How he's fucking won the damn Brownlow. No. Do you like fucking Freddo frogs or caramello fucktard koalas? This fucking guy. And then and the look on the guy's face, Patrick Dangerfield, he's not fucking amused. He's Patrick... Fuck. We'll just call it his name. We won't say his last name. Patrick, that's his name. Fucking laughs when he gives an answer. He just goes, oh, I don't like any of them. And he just laughs. And Patrick Dangerfield just stays blank-faced. Like, are you fucking serious? To the reporter. The kid in our class. I was just like, are you kidding me? And then he goes to Nathan Buckley, one of the most famous, one of the greatest footballers of all time. Another great footballer of all time, coach of Collingwood, bloody Collingwood. Fucking Collingwood. Fuck Collingwood.
Fuck you.
Look up Collingwood, guys. Look up Collingwood memes. That's a great thing to search up. You won't get it, but look it up. Anyway, unless you're Australian listening to this, Nathan Buckley, he shouts out to Nathan Buckley. He's like, Nathan, you're the reason I wasn't bullied in school because you're the only player I knew. And Nathan's like awkwardly trying to walk away. He's like, how the hell do I get out of this situation? This is like some weird kid with glasses that's like so fucking weird and creepy. And he's just yelling him out. And then the camera pans to him. He's just like awkwardly smiling at the camera. And if I was there, I genuinely would have punched the kid square in the fucking face. Okay, maybe I wouldn't have done that, but what a little fuck. Anyway, Freddo frogs or caramello koalas is the question, guys. Answer in the fucking comments. I swear someone's trying to break into the house, but
No, it's a fucking possum or some shit.
there's a possum against the window. Still making a bit of noise. That was weird. Anyway, it was a little bit spooky. M. Night Shyamalan. Spookwagon, alright guys? Can I play Spookwagon?
Because we'll get like content ID or something.
Content ID. Spookwagon.
Content ID.
You guys look up Spookwagon. I lost a bet. Spookwagon. Just type that up right now. End this podcast. Seriously though, guys. Just if you ever see this guy someday. Nah, look, I don't want to ruin his career. Look, he'll probably have a successful career, but the guy, it'll fall on him because the guy's a complete dickhead and he has as much self-awareness as a fucking toothpick, honestly. Like, the fucker is a genuine rat. He actually needs to get his ass handed to him. You got slapped. You got slapped like a little punk bitch.
What is that, Daddy?
Yeah. I love creating Daddy Derek, dude. That's my favorite thing to do. Do you like Daddy Derek?
Fuck Daddy Derek.
You got slapped. You got slapped by a little punk bitch. Just go buy the Cool Cat DVD. It's only $14.95. It's a great film. This Cool Cat movie is a great. I guarantee you're gonna love this film. I tell you, I had everything. We had more Cool Cat DVDs sold than ever before. I gotta get a new copy servicing out. How the fuck do I fucking know that guy's thing? I mean, fuck.
No, you've probably watched it so many times.
I have. Dude, that guy's a total fuckwit. He's both of them. I reckon this kid's gonna end up being the next Daddy Derek. Like, he's a genuine fuck. Like, he can't take criticism either. If you try to critique his shit and you like the teacher, he did the episode of the show, right, that we're working on. And his whole premise of the episode is to pretend to bag his obviously acting. He bags his fucking co-host and sits in the dominant, like, you know, whatever it is, fucking Conan O'Brien desk, or what, those talk shows where the host has the bigger desk than the guest. He fucking sat in the dominant host desk. Yeah, and his co-host sat on a little chair, and every time his co-host talked, he was just like, interrupted him and said, "That's great." And that was the gag for the whole episode. And it made him look like a total fuckhead. And everyone knew it did. And it was only funny 1 or 2 times in the episode. And I was like laughing at it a couple times because I was like, you know what? I feel sorry for this guy. But fuck, it was so shit. Here's the thing though.
You're just angry because you were the co-host.
I was angry. I wasn't the co-host. That was another kid. I wasn't the...
You were the co-host.
You're an idiot, dude. You know I was the host of another episode. To be fair, the episode where I was the host, I bagged my co-host as well. But he bagged me back. That was the joke. We both bagged each other back, and we both threw shade at each other, and it was a funny fucking gag. And I don't want to be a dick, or I don't want to be a narcissist here. A dick. I don't want to be completely full of myself, but the episode where I was host with my friend, that was the best host episode in the series, because we fucking worked so well. We had good chemistry as hosts. We fucking were good at roasting each other. We were good at taking the roasts and throwing them back at each other, and it was just fucking funny. Like, people got who we were and how you know people were able to realize. Like, most people asked me after the show was aired, they're like, "Are you guys actually good friends?" And I was like, "Yeah, we are." And they were like, "That's so awesome." And I was like, "Fuck, dude. We made a fucking good episode." And then there's Patrick, who people actually, my friend in the class, his grandmother, his fucking 86-year-old grandmother messages him on Facebook and goes, "Gee, that Patrick, he's actually a real dick in real life, isn't he?" And my friend's just like replying to her and goes, yes, he is. And it's like, people know Pat. People know. I've said his name so many times, I don't care anymore. I won't say his last name because, you know, I don't want to, you know, I don't want this to come back and fucking, I don't want him to sue me for fucking slandering him. Wouldn't that be fun? Jeez. God, he probably would do that as well. I'd completely own his ass. I would destroy him. I probably wouldn't. Who knows? God, he probably could find a loophole in the system to be able to beat me in a court case. Wouldn't that just be the most fun thing ever? Anyway, the guy's a total fuck, and he really doesn't deserve anything. To be fair though, this is usually the way. It's never the way that, like, the biggest fuckheads in the class are usually the ones who can still do the work okay, or can still do the work well. It depends. Sometimes the biggest fuckheads are just shit all round, but this guy, Patrick, after all I've just said about him being a shit person, he does come out with some good stuff every now and then. Like, when it's good, it's fucking good. There's still a lot of cringe intertwined in his good work, but it's like, you can tell there's effort into it. And he played something today that had a lot of effort into it, but the guy is so fucking arrogant. Like, if his shit's being played and you like look at him and smile and you're like, hey, that's pretty good, he just won't acknowledge you. And it's like, fuck you, dude. Fuck you for being so arrogant about your work. You just made some good shit and you're still full of yourself. Like, fuck you, dude. The guy's a total fuck. He really is a total fuck. And then if he talks up about his fucking Brownlow segment tomorrow, I doubt he will, because he's probably ashamed with it, which for good reason. Fuck. But if he talks that up, or if he goes, fuck you guys for bagging my Brownlow segment, I'll be like, no, fuck. I'll be like, no, fuck you for making me sit down and watch that trash, for making people sit down and watch that trash. That was a fucking joke. Fuck you for not reading and looking up on these players, and fuck you for appearing in that show when you knew that other people in the class knew 100,000 times more information on the AFL and those players than you will ever know. Go fuck yourself and have a nice fucking life, you piece of shit. That's the end. No, I don't want to end the podcast there. That's pretty awkward. We got to let Adam talk a bit more. So, Adam.
What do you want me to say? I literally just triggered you that way so that I could get like a few free minutes of you just rambling, you know.
Wow. This guy's trying to figure out any way.
Do like a fucking piano.
Shut the fuck up. I played you like a. I always play you like a piano. It sounded really. That got really weird for a second. Dude, fucking. Fuck you, Yeah. Oh, I just figured out what we can use for our cover photo for this podcast channel. I have a photo at home of us on. There's this playground at the top of my main road outside my street. And we went to it when we were like really little. We were like 2 or 3. We were like 1 or 2, both of us. There's a photo of us sitting down at the playground next to each other when we were 1 year old. And I want to have that as our fucking cover photo. That's not weird. That's cool. Because people were like, shit, these guys have like fucking known each other their whole lives.
How the fuck do they know like that it's actually us and it's not just some stuck image?
We'll just have like, the text boxes saying in 20, yeah, and annotation. How cringe would that be?
That would be the worst thing. I would like not be proud of that.
Oh wow. Fucking. Should we just have like a fucking this is him now, feel old yet sort of thing, or or fucking be careful of who you fucking made fun of in primary school, or be careful of who you made fun of in kindergarten? I don't know what I'm saying now. That's just me having a rant. I'm not a nice person at all. Nah, I like to think of myself as a nice person, but sometimes, people piss me off. I like to think you have to be a real fuckhead to piss me off, like a real fuckhead. Yeah, you have actually. You have, but that's when you're a little bit unself-aware. That's when you're like a dick to me. You don't even know you're being a dick to me, and that's what pisses me off. I mean, how can you possibly be friends with someone and not like have each friend pissing each other off? Like that's just impossible. Like you're proper friends when you both like have those moments where you want to fucking shoot each other's heads off. You know what I'm saying? And you get through that shit. And then it's every day, bro. Talking about it like it's, we're fucking together or something. I want to play some fucking weird gay music. Oh, no. Oh, God. Jesus. Jesus fucking God. What the fuck was that? Do you ever feel like the back of your head feels really weird?
Yes. Why? Why are you asking me that?
I don't know, because I know that you have a funny looking head and...
Is this just the roast cast now?
I don't know, I just wanted to...
The roast cast.
The roast cast? Or it'd be so similar to Beat It though, where the hosts just fucking rag on each other.
Yeah, but that'd be awesome. Roast cast. Plus it kind of rolls off the tongue.
Yeah.
And we don't have a name, and I'm pretty sure roast cast hasn't been done. So.
Okay, I'll make it. I'll start it. Do you know you have an abnormally large head?
Yeah, but at least it's not as large as yours.
Oh my God.
Get pranked.
What was that?
It's no 12 o'clock roast. 12:30 roast.
Is it 12:30?
Oh my God.
See, this is his reaction when he sees the clock is 12:30. He's like, "Holy fuck, dude! We're up late right now. Like, what the fuck?" Do you know what time I go to bed at, Adam? Like, on average?
Yeah, I know.
4.
You're
Yeah.
a freak.
That's not being a freak. That's just like
It doesn't matter for you. Like,
you want to watch movies and you want to stay up.
You
Like,
don't have to do any more work. It's like, it doesn't matter.
my night literally consists of, just watching. I'll watch a TV show. I'll have dinner. Then I'll have a shower. Then I'll watch a movie. And then I'll watch another show. And then I'll go to bed, and when I hop in bed, I'll watch about like 3 shows on my phone, which is probably not good for me because you're not really meant to stare at screens in the dark, apparently. Whenever I hear that shit, I'm just like, fuck you, I love it how people say you're not meant to do this and you're not meant to do that and you got to stay healthy to do this. It's like, what the fuck? If you're going to fucking live your fucking life and actually exist, you got to fucking enjoy it. Like, people like to fearmonger so fucking much and tell people what they're meant to do and what they're not meant to do. It's like, you're obviously not meant to fucking do that. But I want to actually live my jive life and fucking enjoy jive. I do have a jive. I want to actually live my fucking life and enjoy it and not fucking... and not do all this shit that you're fucking telling me to do. It's like my psychology teacher, she was an examiner in the fucking VCE. Now I'm ragging on my psychology teacher. There is a lot of people in my life, I got to be honest, that have genuinely pissed me off. But I don't know about a lot. There's about 10, I reckon. There's about 10 people. You know something? My media studies teacher, who I fucking hated in high school, he used to be on my list. I hated him in high school so much. In different parts of high school, he used to be on my list of people I really don't like, and he has now left the list because we had a really good chat at my fucking reunion, and he was genuinely a nice guy to me, and I was like, you know what, man, you're off my list. You've graduated from the list of people that I hate. He did actually redeem himself, because he said that he like went up to me and was like, "Hey Sam, I watch all your videos. I love the stuff you put out. Like, even you've never fucking seen any of them. You can't say something. You have not even seen many of them. Okay, which ones have you seen?
Which ones have I seen? Fucking Lost Media. The one where you dig up your mate's backyard and then his mum's like, oh, but the landscape is...
Oh my god. That was 2 minutes of something I played to you that's not even on my main channel. It's in an unlisted videos. But what else have you seen?
But that was funny as fuck. What was it? See that red dot there? That's where your bitch is.
That's also in the unlisted videos.
What are all of your videos unlisted?
I think there's a lot of decent videos in the unlisted videos plays, but that's only because they're not like well edited, or they don't have a lot of effort put into them, or they're just outdated.
What's another one that I've seen of yours?
Have you ever actively gone to my channel and looked like at the older videos and just had a little look around?
No, not.
Okay, there you go. No, not really. Then don't talk shit about my fucking channel.
But this is the roast cast, so I've got to do it.
Yeah, but roast something that you know about. Like when you have a good roast set up rather than your channel's direct, like no. That's fucking mean, dude.
Yeah, that's a roast.
Look, I appreciate people like saying they don't like my shit when they've fucking watched at least a few videos and been like, that's not my thing. I don't actually like it. I like that's when I actually go, thank you for actually watching videos and having a proper opinion, rather than just going, yeah, but your shit's not as good as like fucking a YouTuber who has 1 million subscribers. I'm like, fuck, you know? Fuck. Look, I don't want to be arrogant or up myself, but there's no fucking difference between me and a YouTuber with 1 million subscribers who just puts out heaps of shit every day. Like, I'm actually trying to edit some good shit here and post it to YouTube. I may not have a big following and may not have many views on those videos, but views do not fucking count for good quality content. I bet you'd actually watch more of my videos if I had like 300k subscribers. There you go. That's YouTube in a general. It's YouTube in a nutshell.
If you were like good, like your movie sucks, or Ralph.
There you go. You literally just proved my point.
No, but it's not the fact that they have like high subs, it's that they're actually funny.
But have you even... Fucking hell, dude. This just makes me so mad. You have no idea.
Yeah, but I know you in real life, and you're not funny in real life, so like...
I put effort in my videos. I put effort in that shit. What does Ido say? And my burns are going to be sicker than yours.
Your burns aren't sicker than mine.
You just can't watch my videos because you know me in real life, right?
Yeah, it's awkward. It's like I see you... No,
What a shoddy excuse.
No, look, I will see you.
I don't know. I feel it's a bit one-sided, you know? I've watched all your shit and I've gone, that's fucking great, dude. That's great.
It's great.
Wow. There you go, guys. There you go. 2 dickheads in a room ragging about how our shit's great. And how one of them won't fucking watch my shit before bagging it. I swear that's you with Harry Potter as well. You don't watch any of the movies and you're like, oh, I've watched them all once a few years ago and I hate them. Oh, I don't like them.
It's not that. It's just, it's so fucking, like, it should be a dead franchise by now. Better things have come along, haven't they?
Well, yeah, but Harry Potter's still fucking great.
Yeah, I suppose, but like... What? The only decent thing I enjoyed was the sort of slight horror element that they had with what Voldemort not having an actual body and him just sort of being this ethereal monster. Then they give him a body and he doesn't have a fucking nose, and it's like, what the fuck?
Okay. So you appreciate the designs You look at
Yeah.
I get it. So you're one of those people that looks at certain parts of the movies, and if those certain parts that you like aren't in a movie, you won't like it.
No, it's not the fact that I.
Because that's what my dad does with movies.
It's not the fact that it's not there. It's just the fact that the execution is really weird.
Fair
It's
enough.
like- yeah, like the skin is fine. The skin color's fine. The sort of look of his eyes and stuff is fine. But then you've just got no fucking nose. Like, what the fuck am I meant to do about that? Like, if that's jarring to me, I can't help that. It just takes me out.
Does it bother you that he has no nose?
Bothers me because like I'm pretty sure that's not how he's meant to look in the like books. I haven't read them in a while, but I'm pretty sure that's not how he's described.
You realize though
And he does have. I'm pretty sure he does have a fucking nose in all the other incarnations, especially the one where he's attached to the back of the guy's head.
he also has red eyes in the books, but in the books, like you can imagine how bad he is. Whereas you're meant to imagine how bad it is. Whereas in a movie, they're supposed to show in pictures how evil he is, and you got to see his eyes. You can't just follow the books all the time, dog.
Dude, they show his eyes, but like they could have had them glow, or like whatever.
know.
Mate, everything else glows in fucking Harry Potter. Why can't his eyes?
In my opinion, oh god, in my opinion, because you know, I got to be honest, I don't really like J.K. Rowling too much. I think she wrote a great story, but as a person, I think she's not a terrible person. She's just a shit. But the movies changing things from the books for the most part is a really, really good thing. I think only a couple things in the Harry Potter series that I don't like, and I can't think of the other, but one of them, I'll think of it another time, but one of them is the fact that Dumbledore in the movies from the third movie up is just this angry, portrayed as this loud person, or doesn't have the calm demeanor like he should. He's just a bit more, up tempo. Whereas in the books, he's just this chilled, calm demeanor guy, and then goes up a notch when he needs to. Well, that's what I mean. He goes up a notch when he needs to. So he's not chill all the time. He can't be.
He always needs to, apparently. So.
No, but that's not how he was written. He's written as this old wizard guy who is mostly calm, cool, collected dude. And that's how he is in Order of the Phoenix. In Order of the Phoenix, he's very much like that. Half-Blood Prince, he's a little bit like that. But Azkaban, he's not like that. And fucking Goblet of Fire, he's not like that.
Goblet of Fire was the worst one, I reckon.
Oh yeah, Goblet of Fire was the worst one, for sure.
Although
That's interesting, though.
enjoyed David Tennant. He was kind of funny.
David Tennant was good in Goblet of Fire. You know something?
But that's only because I enjoyed David Tennant.
Yeah. Everyone enjoys David Tennant. But here's the thing.
People who don't enjoy David Tennant.
Fucking hell. Here's the fucking thing. Everyone who's watched those Harry Potter movies, most people that I've met, literally say the same thing as I do. The worst one's Goblet of Fire, the best one's Prisoner of Azkaban, and that's how it should fucking be, because that's how it is. A lot of my friends are just like, oh no, nothing's better than fucking Chamber of Secrets. Chamber of Secrets is the best one. Look.
This is one of the weakest ones.
Chamber of Secrets, in my opinion, is one of the best ones. It's not the best one, though. When someone tries to say me it's the best one, I'm just like, dude, no, it's not the best one. Please get off that. I've got this friend, right, when he thinks something's the best, it's the best. And if you try and say it's not the best, he'll get into a, heated discussion and try to tell you why it is the best when it really fucking isn't. It's like, dude, you're not serious, are you? Like, he'll know nothing about a topic, about a certain thing, yet he'll still try and prove why it's the best. Kind of like you.
What the fuck? Shut up.
I'm just screwing around, man. No, but seriously, that's what he's actually like.
It's like as they go along, they completely just pull out random shit out of their ass.
In Harry Potter?
Yeah, like, great. He needs to get around the fucking castle without being seen. Oh, great. The Weasley brothers just conveniently have a map that also shows where the fuck people are.
That's not something the Weasley brothers have, though. That's something they found from long, long, long ago.
But they have it, and it's like, out of all the other fuckheads that go to the school, it just had to be them that found it.
Would it really be a story? Would it really be interesting to people watching, though, if it was some other random person that they hadn't introduced?
It's not established. It's not established at all.
Because
it's just like, oh, you need to get some shit here. We've got something that'll help you get some shit, and it's not like, oh, we've had this thing for like. It's not like, what are you doing with that? Oh, it's a thing that helps us get shit. And then it's like 5 scenes later. Oh wait, you need to get some shit now. We'll give you the thing that helps us get shit, so that you can get some shit. It's like, if there's a Chekhov's gun. If there's a gun on the wall in scene 1, you damn right it's gonna go off in scene 3. It's like, you gotta establish this shit. You can't just pull it out of your ass for no apparent reason.
But dude, no, that's not how it works. You're a very small percentage in this. You're a very small. No. Don't talk over me. I've got this in my head right now. You're a very small percentage of person that thinks this is. No. That's it. No. Don't talk over me. Let me talk. You're a very small percentage who thinks of this, right? They're making this for the large percentage of people who are simple-minded and want everything and don't want to get bored. Most people, if they start explaining every little fucking thing, how magic works, how that freaking map existed, how everything exists, they do explain it. But in the books, they explain it because the book's bigger. In the movies, they gotta keep people's fucking attention for as long as possible. They don't want people falling asleep. So if they're gonna start explaining a fucking map, people are just gonna like. Whereas you'll be the only person, dude. You're the only person. You're the only person in. Because you were really young and it was ridiculously late.
No, I was just not.
Dude, in the cinema, if they had that scene explaining the map, you'd be the only person awake, and everyone else would just be like, "Oh, can we move on?"
No, look, dude, I'm not asking them to go, yeah, this is how it works. It's attached to magical nodes that like exist around that. No, I'm not asking them to explain it. I'm asking them to just say, yes, it exists before the scene where it just needs to arbitrarily exist. It's like, it's not, I'm pretty sure it's not established to have it existed at any time before the Weasley brothers go, oh wait, Harry, you need this fucking map. Here, we've got this fucking map.
You do know the map is explained later on in the series anyway.
No, it's not the fact that it's explained later on. It's the fact that it's not explained earlier on.
Maybe it should remain a mystery until a certain point.
Mystery, it's just like,
Dude, imagine if they explained the Horcruxes. The Croxes. Imagine if they
do.
imagine if they explained that in the first fucking book. Like, that would ruin the whole progressive story.
And thought of them in the first book.
Yeah, but imagine if she did and she said it in the first book, it would have ruined the whole story because that's like the penultimate thing.
Like she was like writing all this part, and then she was just like, "Oh, we need to give the protagonist another plot device."
Oh my god, dude, no, that was an idea. It's clearly an idea that's been thought out from the very beginning. It fucking has. Splitting someone's soul into 7 pieces into different objects. That's a fucking
map.
Oh, the map. You're still ragging on the fucking map. The fucking map means fuck all. Cool, it gets people around Hogwarts.
Yeah, one of the rings was in the fucking snitch that he caught in the first movie and got to keep. Like, what?
Yeah.
How the fuck was that established?
Because Voldemort's an idiot. He's not actually a really smart guy. He just put it in random shit.
What? Like, surely they have like 2 or 3 Quidditch kits, right?
It was put in.
That they can have like multiple teams training at once, right?
Yeah, but they didn't know the ring was a part of Voldemort's soul.
He just happened to get the one snitch that had the ring inside it. Like, wouldn't they have used a different?
You know, there's only one like snitch, right? There's not like several.
Think about it. Like, they drag out this big, huge box, right? That's got all the like, the two ones that whirl around and try and knock your head off, and then the other one that you got to actually use to get the points, and then you've got the snitch, right? And they're all in this big case, right? And it's like jolting around as the guy's like trying to set it up. Yeah, you know.
Mm-hmm.
But there's 4 houses, right? I'm holding up 3 fingers. 4 houses, yeah? So what, does only one house when they're training get to use the fucking kit? Surely they'd have more than one kit, right? One of these big boxes. So like, if each box is a complete set with the two
oh my
knock
god,
your head off balls and one fucking point ball and the snitch, surely there'd be 4 snitches, right?
Fuck, dude, you are literally reading into shit that does not even need to be read into. Like, fuck, who the fuck cares?
It doesn't need to be read into. It's not like, oh,
You're the only person in the cinema that would give a fuck about this. Everyone else would just be like, what the fuck, dude? No one cares.
Dude, it's so fucking annoying because it's like, oh, you got
Shit,
to.
we might need to keep it down. Fuck, it's 12:40 and this is a quiet house.
It's like, you get to the final book and they're looking for the Horcruxes, yeah, to try and eradicate them, you know.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh, check the snitch, and it's like, what fucking snitch? You haven't played Quidditch for like three entire books, and then
Half-Blood Prince, they played Quidditch.
fuck if I care.
See, there you go. He doesn't know enough about the stories to hate them. If you'd watched all the movies and you knew all about them.
The parts you remember about Half-Blood Prince is the parts where he uses the fucking magic spell to, lacerate Malfoy. Literally, like, invisible swords slash his chest open. And then, Snape kills Dumbledore, no spoilers, because this happened like 10 years ago, who the fuck cares? And then that's all you really remember, right? Oh,
A new generation of Harry Potter fans has just had their life ruined by you.
Who the fuck? But then, also that Harry's dad was a dick. And, like, the jock character, you know.
Yeah. Well, that's good. That's a good fucking...
Good.
Makes it way more interesting.
What? That he was a... Oh, you're a rancid cunt. Oh, that he was an asshole to Snape, and that's why Snape's an asshole to Harry. Yeah, I can smell that. Oh, fucking hell.
You know how interesting... You know how fucking interesting that is? Look, the only thing that was predictable, the only thing that's predictable in the whole fucking story by the end of it was Harry kills Voldemort and... Oh shit, I gave it away there. Harry kills Voldemort and fucking Ron and Hermione get together. They were the only two predictable things, and that was like basically the penultimate result. That's why people hated the second one.
I'm pretty sure the Ron and Hermione thing was like only predictable after Goblet of Fire.
Oh no, it was predictable from the very beginning.
Get fucked.
You have no idea, dude.
Pretty
You
sure
have not watched these enough.
I was pretty sure that at least in Chamber of Secrets, they were going for Harry and Hermione. And this is
They weren't. They fucking... Have you seen the bit at the end when they hug? Have you seen the bit at the end? Wait, let me talk. I'm being keeps up. Let me say that. No, you just went on for ages. The bit at the the bit at the end. This is the bit at the end where Harry and the bit where Ron, Harry, and Hermione hug at the end of the second movie. I can't fucking believe I have to justify this shit. The bit where Harry and Hermione hug at the end of the second movie, and then Ron goes in to hug Hermione, and they're just awkwardly like, oh shit, and then they shake hands. Fucking so obvious that they're gonna get together at the end of the fucking film.
I'm talking about the books, you rat cunt.
Why would you fucking go from the books, from the movies to the books, without even fucking indicating you did?
Because I'm pretty sure I said that like only predictable. You were like the only predictable parts, and I'm like.
But we were talking about the movies the whole time. Fuck. You hated the movies. That's why this whole argument came up, because you hate the movies.
I also kind of hate the books, but like.
There you go.
I'm a cynical little shit. So like, listen. Here's the thing I'm taking like from now. So it's like. No, here's my justification. Yeah, in the books, they didn't have any like. Beginning, yeah, so it's like they were basically just taking it book by book, and then when they got to Goblet of Fire, they thought, oh, wouldn't it be neat to give like Ron and Hermione this romantic subplot, right? Yeah.
To add more to it,
yeah. They just added but then when they started making the films, that romantic subplot had already been canonized, right? So they were like, there's no fucking reason we should sort of hint at a Harry and Hermione one. When the Ron and Hermione is canon in like the lore, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, sure, it may have been obvious in the movies, but like in the books, it was only really pointed out when they got to Goblet of Fire, and only then like halfway through it. No, 3/4 through it.
Look, I mean. I see what you mean, sort of, but like, you still, dude. In my opinion, for me to truly accept that you hate something, truly accept that someone hates something, I have to have pure evidence that they know enough about the topic before they just hate on it. Like, I don't fucking appreciate or take into account people's hatred for something if they don't know enough about it as the person who loves the freaking topic. If you hate something and you know enough about it to hate it, and you know enough about it to justify why it's so shit, then by all means hate on it. But if you don't know enough about the whole story arc and just everything that goes on, and you hate it blindly, then
dude, you assume that I don't have like any kind of idea about this, but like
no, I'm not assuming that you have no idea.
I'm pretty sure I've got like quite a few different instances where
I'm
I
not
can
saying
say
you don't have any idea. You just don't know enough about it to truly like say that you. Like, people get pissed off if like true fans like maybe will be listening to this and be like, dude, what? Like,
yeah, well, fuck them.
Of course. Well, there you go. All the true fans fucking like you, Kingstar.
Yeah, it's good fun. No, look. Oh, shit.
What's your favourite show? I just want to know what you do.
No, I don't know. I'm just looking at how much battery we got.
Oh, it's alright. We should be fine. What's your favourite show, Adam?
What's my favourite show? My favourite show would possibly have to be... Well, aside from, like, fun documentary shows, like, I mean, I'm an absolute sucker for a good episode of Air Crash Investigations or Big Bigger Biggest.
What do these shows have in common?
Dude, they're fucking fantastic. But I mean, like, at least, no, okay, so no. I said, aside from documentary shows, my favourite shows, documentary-wise, would be Air Crash Investigations or Big Bigger Biggest.
And you know what I
They're
think
fantastic.
Have in common?
No, they don't have anything in common.
They're
about to get to my...
They're both non-fiction.
I'm about to get to...
Harry Potter's fiction.
No, look, mate, I'm a fiction writer. Have you not... I've literally written like 180,000 words of fiction.
I don't agree with the lore of that. I think you've written it wrong.
Fuck, you haven't even read a word of it.
Dude, Harry Potter's its own story. You can do
Mate, Harry Potter, in the books, they set a few boundaries, right? In the movies, I'm thinking of Goblet of Fire, of course, because, you know, Goblet of Fire just fucks with all of it.
Yeah.
What? He needs some shit from this magical storeroom that's never, like, implied to have existed before and is never visited ever again. And he steals a plant that has never been implied to have existed before and it never exists again afterwards. And it turns him into a fucking fish. It's like... It's a completely ad hoc plot device that doesn't... That, A, is never implied to have existed before and is never ever used again.
But that's a lot of things in the Goblet of Fire, especially Goblet of Fire. That's a lot of things in parts of Harry Potter, and that's a lot of things in Goblet of Fire. I'm not saying it's good. I'm saying that's the weak kind of
The
parts
weak
of Harry
link.
Potter.
Yeah, I'm also... Yeah, but it's like... Dude, establish your shit. If you wanna have something... If you want to have something, establish its existence.
But I'm saying
Not just when you need it, but like before you need it.
they established the important parts of Harry Potter, like the Horcruxes, the Voldemort's past, why he did his shit, why he...
Yeah, but it's the
became
little
evil.
things that are just really jarring.
Yeah, but who cares about the
I
little
care about the
things?
little things, mate.
That's
The little
fucked.
thing,
The little things don't need to be emphasized.
mate.
That's
The little
whole
things
point of a
make
fucking
the
movie.
little things
Movies
make the
don't
the
need-
little
like,
things
we're
make
right
it.
head to head right now.
Yeah,
They don't need to.
they do need to be fucking emphasized. The difference between a good movie and a great movie is that the little things are given attention. Right?
Dude, the little things, fucking hell, they only need to be emphasized in some movies. Like some movies where it's really important to the plot and the story, the little things that actually add something and build up to something important, they need to be emphasized. This is a series that has a lot of movies. That fucking map is not something that actually is going to be important to the variant. It's only important in that movie, sort of, for him to, you know, go around the fucking castle and find some shit and see people that aren't meant to be there and just, I don't know.
It does become important. It does become important. You explain it. You basically just said it. I don't know if it caught it in the thing, but you just said he needs it when he gets to the fucking room of requirement to find the fucking tiara thing.
He could have found that himself. No, that's Ron and Hermione in the last movie. They could have found him. They really could have found him. Obviously, you know, it's like there he is, and obviously things are going to shit. Good, it becomes important. But throughout the later movies, they explain why that thing needs to be there. They don't need to explain it when they just find it, because then the audience is like, I don't even know what this map is. I'm not invested in it yet. I don't need this stupid, boring ass explanation to this dumb map that I don't care about.
It's like you want to have your cake and eat it too. You just said there's this map. We don't care about it. We're not invested.
We gotta end this, dude.
We need to be invested in.
So that was Adam with his terrible argument. I'm cutting him off, and it's on low battery. I'm a rat.
I cannot believe this. I'm being cut off. My argument is correct to me, and that's all that matters to me.
You're gonna get so much shit.
Yeah, well, entitle it. You better make this one fucking the episode 6 faction destroys fucking Harry Potter.
Oh my god! The fact that in your brain you actually think you just destroyed Harry Potter is so cringeworthy. People are gonna fucking comment on this and go check. People are gonna comment on this shit and just be like, "What the fuck was that?" Dude, you're lucky we weren't filming this shit, so people didn't like see your face fucking explaining this shit. Look at your face. Look at your head. I'm fucking joking, dude. Look, honestly, like you're entitled to your own opinion. I appreciate that you have a very minority opinion that not a lot of people have, and that not a lot of people would appreciate. But like, good on you, dude. I just think that most of the shit I said just then, except the bit at the end, that was weird what I said at the end. But yeah, look, I don't mean to cut you off, but the episode's got to end sometime, so, you know.
I suppose that's fair enough. That's
we can continue this argument another time with a new topic that isn't Harry Potter, because...
We both have actually decent mics since we're not just, passing the actual one.
Yeah, that's because this thing was done randomly, and I got to hand this. Oh, by the way, guys, we will have different mics for the future episodes because this mic is being handed back to my school tomorrow. This is a rental mic from my school. It costs a lot of money for me to buy, so I can't just buy it off my school. I got it on a $50 loan, and they're gonna give me that $50 back tomorrow. Fuck yeah, I got $50.
Buy me something. I'm hungry. Buy me something. I'm hungry. $50. It's gonna get me some yummy shit. Buy me some doughies or HSP. Send the fucking recording.
Fucking hell. See you guys.
Goodbye.